Hey, ladies and gentlemen, aquatic base. Follow Mephiles. Positioning here.
I won't let you escape.
Are you gonna let him escape? Probably. I don't know. I've always, of course, we've already seen this with Sonic, but I've always found these like metal, very clear balls to be like pretty cool looking. And because someone's already probably making a joke there, I'll just balls. Anyway, this place, okay. This place kind of reminds me, like the music and setup and everything kind of reminds me of that, of the, like playing on the Ark with Shadow, or in Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, of course with Shadow and Shadow the Hedgehog. And I just left floating right now, apparently. Starting to look back at Shadow's gameplay, and it's really not all, like, it's actually not as bad as I'm remembering now. Like, it does get a little annoying the way he's like, you know, the way he does this, don't kill or something, but still, like this. But it's not like as bad as I was, you know. Like it still could have been a little better, but then again, this whole game could have been a little better. But you know, let's see. Alright, there we go. I know I'm talking about how people hate this game again, or hate how much people hate this again, but I don't know. It feels like if you just don't agree with, like, feels like it's perfectly okay that if you do not agree that this is one of the worst games of all time, then it seems like it's perfectly okay to, you know, I don't want to say bully. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of that, but just to scold somebody just for, you know, saying it's defending this game at all. And I'm not saying there's no people that like this game at all that say like, well, you're just a hater, you should blah blah blah. I'm not saying there's no one who tries to quote unquote bully someone for hating this game, or try to anyway, but Silver.
Must be a switch for the door ahead. Leave this up to me.
Okay, this time Shadow is just following. It's not like Rouge, where Rouge eats Shadow and then he suddenly appears again. But anyway, I probably could have used those a little more wisely. Oh well. It's not like I can't. Yeah, Shadow, maybe you shouldn't try to follow me right now. Anyway, I guess he's. Are you gonna do anything? You're pretty much useless then, huh? Anyway, I guess I don't need to kill all of them. I mean, if I find out I do. I'll find out for sure. Oop. So I don't know if okay, I don't think I need to go up there, so I'm not going to. But basically, like I was getting at, like, it seems like, you know, it's just socially acceptable that if you do not think less of Sonic than like a lot of other people, then it's just perfectly okay to call you any kind of name, you know, and everything. Not that they physically harm. Well, I mean, not that I know of. I mean, the thing I would think that would do that would be kids, and because they don't know, you know, that's really dumb to, you know, get onto somebody for liking something that you don't, or you know what I mean. But like, like, not that I like get super bothered by anything like that. People say like, if you're, why do you like this, or how can you defend this when blah blah blah, same stuff everyone says, and I don't have my own mindset. I just say it because I want attention. No, that's not the case every time, but I don't know. It's just that It's just that, it seems like it's just perfect. Okay, like I said, I think this game is just okay. And apparently that would be bad enough for someone to say something, but for someone to say they like this game, I mean, they're just, they're, you know, I don't get them. They don't want to associate with them and all that stuff. Now, chances are, if someone says that this is the, I mean, it could possibly be true, but very highly unlikely, but if someone actually were to say that this is their favorite Sonic game, I would have to say that they're just, they're probably just saying it just because, you know, people say that they hate it. Like, that seems like a higher chance than if they do, than, like, you know, if they actually legitimately like this the best. But if they do, for real, it's fine. But it seems like it's socially acceptable to say, you're a freak, or no, well, not quite like that. Yeah, I think you get what I'm saying. Like, it seems like it's just perfectly fine just to say, you know, quote-unquote cyberbully them or something.
Silver, let's split up and chase our own targets.
You know, you could have it. I see. Well, you know, they could have closed the door here, but instead they kept it open and revealed shadows over there too. And they were kind of making the same movements there. Anyway, but again, like, but see, when it comes to that, it comes to little stuff like that where people are just like, it just ruins the whole game, it's so broken. For me, it's like, yeah, that's bad, but it never, like, got me to not want to play it. Like, it never kept me from enjoying a lot of moments in this game. That like, you know what I mean? Like, people on the internet, of course, really exaggerate. Sometimes it is for the sake of comedy to exaggerate some things, but people really exaggerate the problems of you know, the problems in these Sonic games. Well, anything in general. If it's a problem at all to them, it's gonna be, you know, noticed or whatever. Or it's gonna be, well, okay, what am I trying to say here? If there's a problem at all, chances are someone on the internet is complaining 50 times over. I don't know why I went that way. But anyway, I got a little confused there. Maybe it's because I was talking and stuff, and it just, I'm not gonna worry about that silver thing. I'm gonna try to go for them each time and say I'm not gonna worry about it if I can't get to it. But yeah, it seems like even if like, okay, there's a lot of people that say, like, on the internet that probably say, like, I mean, if you like it, that's fine, but I just don't, you know, it seems like with Sonic, that happens sometimes, but it seems to be perfectly fine just to say, you know, well, you know what I mean, like, it seems like it's perfectly fine to say you're weird or you're something insulting, you're not right for liking, you're wrong for liking something you have an opinion on. Now there is a certain point where, you know, are wrong, or, you know, like, people say stuff is their opinion but it's wrong. But that's not one of those cases. If somebody likes this game, that's their opinion. I don't know, I guess I just see this game for what it was trying to... I'm able to enjoy it, for the most part, for what it was trying to do, rather than just look at it and just say, oh, it's just a terrible game. But it's also just... people exaggerate. I mean, you know... Like I said in one of the previous parts, is that I played this game without really seeing any reviews, and I actually enjoyed it first time through. Not everything. I still have I had problems, but that's with any game. So, you know.
There should be a switch somewhere.
Well, you know, I'm starting to actually wonder about the point of that motorcycle being here. Not storyline-wise, just what's the point in that area? But oh well. Probably just to have something there, I don't know. But yeah, and like, I know, like, I would be, like, and see, here's one of the problems with, like, what Sonic Team is doing nowadays. Like, yeah, it's funny, they're pretty much just like, okay, they're owning the fact that they've screwed up in the past, and, you know, they have these meme stuff now. They're like, they take advantage of it, basically. But my problem is Sonic Team is kind of listening to the wrong people, if that makes any whatever. I'm gonna look at that and just go whatever. And what I mean by that is, yeah, they are listening to most fans in general, not just the ones that like the Genesis days ones, but it seems like they're listening a little too much to the ones that like Genesis games, but those are the ones, honestly, that complain the most of any Sonic fan. Those are the ones that complain, like, in terms of, like, just talking about the games and everything, the franchise in general. Those are the ones that complain the most.
Last one.
Because it's not 2D Sonic anymore, you can almost never win with them. Yes, the 2D Sonic games were great, but, you know, I do love that I finally heard someone say, like, I think I mentioned in the past that I've never heard anyone say they didn't like the classic Sonic games, or they didn't like 2D Sonic or something. Well, I finally heard someone say that. Not that he doesn't like the classic ones, but he's just like, he doesn't think, from what it sounds like, he doesn't think that the 2D Sonic games are as good as, you know, or unless he was just talking about 2D games in general, didn't think that the 2D Sonic games were as good as, like, you know, like the 3D ones. And I'm sure he means certain 3D ones, so, but, like, I don't know. Let's see. One of the points I was getting at earlier was, I'm going to pause it real quick and I'll, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm back. One of the points I was trying to make about, about how people quote-unquote bully somebody for cyberbully, whatever, for, liking, like, stuff like this. To me, it's like, okay, so I understand, like, you know, you're gonna get these jerks on the internet anyway. I mean, that's, if you're on the internet and you have a place where, you know, you can chat with someone or somehow reply to comments or something, someone can comment on your thing,